Now, despite the price of Terra Luna Classic being relatively steady over the last couple of days, this is typical behavior during the Thanksgiving holiday week. We've got less traders out there, less volume, less price action, and I will admit, it's less exciting when we've got this stagnant price than when, of course, things are moving up, or even when things are moving down. But we've got a lot going on kind of behind the scenes and underlying in this blockchain for Terra Luna Classic here, and I want to discuss it because we've got a lot of upcoming catalysts that could be very great indicators of where Terra Luna Classic is going to be going over the next month. So I want to talk about those, I want to talk about burns, I want to talk about the IBC, I want to talk about all of this stuff. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade is going to get you $5 in free crypto. Now, if you want a crypto exclusive exchange where you can buy Terra Luna Classic, trade it on leverage, all of that good stuff, you get KuCoin and Binance down in the description, and they offer rewards for the more active traders. So the more you trade, the more you're going to earn. But guys, let's talk about, you know what, let's start with the burns. Burns are always most exciting, and we're going to have some very large burns coming up in the next week or so. December 2nd, Binance is going to be burning their Terra Luna Classic for the entirety of November. Now, I will admit that volume has been relatively low, and it's been even lower than normal during this Thanksgiving holiday. So, of course, we might see some lower than anticipated burns. But nonetheless, the volume has been roughly similar to what it was over the last couple of burns here. And we may be burning somewhere in the range of $300,000 per week in Terra Luna Classic. And of course, that's going to equate to over a $1 million burn, which is going to be amazing to see happen. Now, the thing that we need to keep in mind, though, okay, if we burn over $1 million in Terra Luna Classic, we are going to see a remint of $100,000 worth of Terra Luna Classic as well. Remember, that 10% skim off of the burn tax, they remint all of that, and they keep 10% of it and move it back over to the community pool at the end of every epoch. So we're going to have roughly a $100,000+ remint after all of this is said and done. So that's just based on Binance burns right there. Talking about burns further, the burn tax just walked over 10 billion Terra Luna Classic burn, and I think all of us can agree that we would have been better off leaving the 1.2% burn tax intact there. We probably would have been about 50 billion Terra Luna Classic burn as opposed to 10 billion Terra Luna Classic burn, but nonetheless, 10 billion is still great. Slow progress, but it is progress, and we can keep an eye out for that and look forward to what the burn tax is going to continue doing. One of the things that may not get touched on quite often is this new Terra Luna Classic casino they got and the burns that are coming out of the casino. Now, there are not very large burns coming out of this casino by any means, but there's been some decent winners. So what I've seen on Twitter is that somebody won $13,000 worth of Terra Luna Classic. 2 other winners have walked away with $2,000 each worth of Terra Luna Classic, and the burns are right around 1 million Terra Luna Classic so far. So the casino has been up for several days now. And I don't know if it's just because there's not very much activity going on in the casino, or if the burns are extremely low, like if it's a very low percentage of what goes on in the casino there. But if we think about this, okay, if we've got hundreds of apps burning and working on the Terra Luna Classic blockchain, even if it's relatively slow and low burns, all of a sudden that 1 million would turn into 100 million. 200 million, 300 million Terra Luna Classic, and if the burn tax were to ever go up as well, all of these numbers can improve. What we're seeing right now, guys, is basically the lows of the low. We've got extremely low volume. We've got extremely low interest, lower social media analytics. The price of Terra Luna Classic is remaining relatively the same, okay? It's lower than it has been in the past, and therefore the burns can be slightly higher. because the price is slightly lower, but nonetheless, it's not falling like some of the other cryptocurrencies are falling, with Bitcoin falling down to the $15,000 to $16,000 range, and from that $20,000 range, Terra Luna Classic kind of remaining steady between 15 and 16,000 points per coin. So that's basically what we've got going on in terms of Terra Luna Classic burns there. And more catalysts coming up in December are going to be the IBCs being re-enabled, or the inter-blockchain communications being re-enabled there. Now, this is, a lot of people are getting excited about this in a way that I don't think is necessary. I think it's a little bit too much of an overreaction or an overexcitement for the IBCs being opened back up. I would say at best, we're going to see volume increased. I don't think that it's necessarily going to drive people into buying Terra Luna Classic so that they can communicate with other blockchains. I don't think that these other, Atom and all of these other coins in the cosmos are going to be flocking in and bringing their money to Terra Luna Classic and therefore increasing the price. I think that this is going to be a situation where, because Terra Luna Classic will have more utility, because Terra Luna Classic will be able to be used in more places, we may see volume increase. And basically the mass benefit of increased volume is not necessarily increased price, but it could be increased burns. So if you're looking at demand, right, that's the part where I said I don't think that people are going to be flocking in to buy Terra Luna Classic. I simply think it's going to create more use cases and therefore increase demand in that way, or increase volume in that way, as opposed to necessarily increasing the price. So we do have a lot coming up with Binance burns, with all of these, with this Terra Luna Classic and all of these new little burns trickling in and things like that, and the IBCs opening back up. It's a positive sign, okay? The thing that we need to remember, and we will reiterate time and time again, is that we are in potentially the worst bear market that you will have to go through in your lifetime. I don't think that it's done. I think that it can get worse from where we are right now. But the stock market is being brutalized. The crypto market is going through some growing pains, unlike we've seen so far. And I think that if we make it through this, we are going to see some clear waters ahead, especially when it comes to Terra Luna Classic and rebuilding this blockchain from the ground up. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it. Subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We're here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. You guys got 6 free stocks on Webull, KuCoin, and Binance in the description. Free Discord. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.